play music because we really love to do it, and it's our way to express ourselves. There is nowhere else than on the stage that I really feel like complete, and that I know that this is where I should be.
Well, I guess I play music because that's what I want to do. For quite a long time, I've known that music is the thing that I want to do. It doesn't really matter if I'm on stage playing, if I'm in a studio recording, or if I'm writing songs to other people. I just know that I want to do music as a living.
That's a bit big of a question. Like, we're all so in love with what we do. The band thing is for sure not a hobby or something that we do, outside of work or outside of our life in general. This is what we want. We love this so much, and we've been dreaming for 2.5 years about what it would be like to be able to play the big stages, to be able to like fill up venues, I don't know, it's just a common dream of ours. There's no specific reason behind it except for the fact that we love it.
It was the drummer of Iron Maiden who made me want to play drums, and he was like my role model for a lot of years. But when it comes to like the music we are playing, it's usually like just pure pop punk drummers. That's inspiring me, like Danny Washington from Neck Deep, or like Evan Ambrosia from State Champs. But when it comes to this EP, one of my biggest inspirations were Connor Dennis from Beartooth. I discovered Beartooth like just half a year ago, 6 months or something like that, and he's been playing a really big part of my drum writing process when it comes to this EP.
So I started playing guitar when I was like in 3rd grade in Sweden. I started playing acoustic because my parents thought I needed to play an instrument. Never really put down any time into that because it didn't make the sound I wanted to make. But then I had heard Metallica, and then it was like, I want to make that sound. I want to play a guitar that sounds like that. My acoustic didn't do that, so it wasn't really something I put a lot of time into. Nowadays I'm more inspired by guitars like Tom DeLonge and how he like could write such simple things that just was so catchy, and how people like the guys from Neck Deep, for an example, have taken the simple things and like took it up a notch today.
What made me start singing? The attention. I don't fucking know. I think actually that might be true. As a younger dude, obviously I still do, being the front man of this band. By that, I've always liked having all eyes on me. I've always been the cutthroat, like push the other kids away so the teachers will see me kind of kid. And I think that kind of like, because I went to this sort of sophisticated school where everyone was like really going for high grades, people going for further education afterwards, and that was never interesting to me. So I like, how can I stand out in this crowd of amazing people? Oh, no one does music. I do. I happen to enjoy music. I'll try singing, and I gotta tell you, I was fucking awful. I was so bad at singing, and for some reason my friends still gassed me up, like, "Oh, you're doing great, dude," because there was no male singers at our school, so like the least amount of work I put in was still impressive to others. So I think starting off from there.
God, I hope jag... Nej, fan! Nej.